YB stays on your neck.
It's on my neck.
One thing I do want to ask you about, Tommy TNT Fury, Love Island. Obviously, you've had an experience of that lifestyle.
Yep.
You were in boxing since you were very young. What do you make of the whole KSI Logan Paul event that we saw on Saturday night?
Do you know what? I was sat in the hotel room. It was about 10 o'clock, and I thought, do you know what? Logan Paul and KSI are fighting tonight. Okay. A lot of people are jumping on it. I'll have a watch. So I went on the Sky Sports app, I bought it, and I sat down and watched it all the way through. I thought it was a very entertaining fight. And I wasn't aware that KSI still wanted to fight afterwards. I thought he was just going to fight Logan and, twice, and that was it. But I've heard that he does want to keep fighting. I'm a fighting man. I'm no amateur star, whatever like that. We're both from, the influencing backgrounds. He's from the YouTubing side. I'm from the Love Island reality TV side. Let's get it on. If he wants a real fight, he knows where I am.
Yo, my dance, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. So we just heard there from Tommy. Oh, yes. Oh, I'll fight KSI. Oh, yes. Oh, my name's Tommy Fury. I'm a fighting man. A true fighting man who will fight the Yubchun. I'll fight the Yubchun fighter KSI. I want to fight him badly. I want KSI badly. I'm a fighting man, a good YouTube fighting man. Give me KSI, feed me KSI. I want him badly. Oh, Eddie Hearn. Oh, yes. Oh, I want KSI. So we heard there from Tommy Fury begging for the payday. This was truly embarrassing, man. This for me, you know what? People say, oh, you can't judge people off of their family name. You can't judge a particular type of person. Unfortunately, Tommy Fury has proven that all Furies are shithouses. Whoops, there goes the monetization. My bad, it slipped out. End of the day, he's proven it now. He's proven it, just like his brother. He don't want no problems with no one who actually can fight. What are you doing here? This reminds me of Fury calling out some random WWE don. That's what it reminds me of. What's going on here? Yeah, either carry on fanning around on ITV2. To be fair, I gotta be honest, I actually like Love Island. If truth be known, I've banged about 4 seasons back to back. That said, it is what it is. Yeah, it's a cheap, tacky, brain dead show. And the why we like brain dead show. No word of a lie, I love it. That said, as I've been saying, listen, big man ting. Tommy Fury, stick to that frilly, fuzzy BS, or get stuck in. Don't be calling out KSI for clout. Number one, you ain't on his level. You got a million Insta subs. You're 10 times less his level. That's the first thing. Second thing is you got no clout for him. You've got I don't know what's in it for him. Don't get me wrong. And to be honest with you, looking at his heart, he'll probably get on top of you and maul you anyway. His heart he'll just drown you in pure heart. Yeah, the African heart will just drown you out. Simple as that. That's what I reckon will happen. What do we know? Logan, he rolled up. He rocked up talking about he's gonna do this. He's going to do that. And what happened? He got weighed on. He got mauled on. The African heart sucked out of him. He didn't want no parts of it. You man can say what you want to say. He didn't want any of it. So I can see Tommy going in there and folding anyway. I mean, he might even, not being funny, one of them big KSI overhand rights, he might end up on his back. If the truth be known. Just like Fury, we already know. I've told you before. People sit there and they laugh when I talk about Deontay Wilder's chin being genetically flawed. We've seen Marcellus Wilder laid flat out on his front. Funnily enough, not on his back, he's on his front, glaring into Asgard. You can see him looking into different dimensions. Yeah, he was iced. The funny thing is, Marcellus Wilder used to talk about, yeah, man, oh yeah, man, these guys ain't on my level, man. 2-2s, he ends up on his front, gazing into Asgard. Now the reason I bring that up is to tell you, man, listen. What do we know? Just like Marcellus Wilder, Tommy Fury has the same genetic line as Tyson Fury. And what you may ask, what genetic line is that? That is the genetic line of being chinny. If you know Fury can't take a shot, it makes me laugh. I was talking to someone the other day and it's such a good point. People rant and rave about Fury getting up from 2 knockdowns as if you win points for doing that. Do you understand that? Oh, YB, Fury beat Deontay Wilder. Fury boxed Deontay Wilder's head off. Oh, he pulled off the most amazing comeback. The most amazing comeback. You got nearly knocked out twice. I really don't understand it. People, the fact that Fury nearly got sparked out twice, that means he won a fight. What? So the fact that he got up off his back, what does that prove? That puts you 4 points down. People get it twisted. You don't get rewarded points for nearly being knocked spark out. You don't get rewarded points for being flat on your back. That's not how it works. People got way too gassed in this whole thing. They completely discount the fact Wilder put him there. Oh well, because he got up. Well, I just don't understand that. If anything, actually, the only reason it might go against Wilder is the fact that he didn't finish him off. We know Fury's chinny. What Fury hasn't got is a good chin. And people sit there and laugh at me when I say AJ's got a world-class chin. All I know is AJ's been in there with a lot bigger punches than Wilder. Yeah, let's get it right. Well, what people rant and rave about Wilder, but Wilder couldn't put out 80 million-year-old Ortiz. Wilder couldn't put out Bermain Stavern the first time. See what I mean? And we saw how easy Bermain Stavern fell over in the second fight. So really, where is Wilder? People rant and rave about Wilder's power, but who has he really put out? Seriously, who has he really put out? I'm sitting here thinking about it now. Who? Ortiz, who's never fought anyone, and by the way is 90 years old. Fury, who we know is chinny, who also hasn't fought anyone else. You can't count Vladimir because he isn't an aggressive fighter anyway. And besides, when AJ was in there with Vladimir, AJ got touched and he wasn't on his back. He sat down and got up. It's simple as that. His eyes weren't rolled in his head. He wasn't pulling off an Undertaker. And we've seen people like I said before, Bermain Stavern was in there with Wilder. No problems. When Bermain Stavern turned up to actually win, Wilder couldn't hurt him for love nor money. 12 rounds it went. And Wilder was throwing that right hand all night. All night he was throwing it. And that was actually what I think Wilder was like 225 then. That was when he was in his peak form. Couldn't hurt Bermain. In fact, he didn't even put Bermain Stavern down. And he was winging that right hand all night. And that's the key. That's what people are not understanding here. Fury is chinny. Because Wilder ain't really that much of a big puncher. Look at the Ortiz fight. Ortiz wasn't sparked out. Ortiz was tired. Ortiz was gassed, if the truth be known. He wasn't knocked out. He was tired in there. Anyway, I've given you that background to say that we know the same as Fury. Fury's whiskers are... If Fury ever got in there with anyone who's got any inside game, he'll be knocked out. Long and the short of it. His whiskers can't... He ain't got the genetic code for it. John Fury talks a good gig, but ultimately his son is vulnerable around the whiskers. And I've given you that background to tell you Tommy Fury is exactly the same. I'm not being funny. I can see a situation where KSI comes in there, chin down, hand over, and Tommy Fury will just go flat on his back. Timber, the same way his big brother does. That's how it works. Yeah? It's not called... You don't have genetic lineages for no reason. KSI walks in, chin down, hand over, yep, timber, and you'll see Tommy's limp frame go flat, and you'll see Molly May going, "No, Tommy! Oh, Tommy, no! No, Tommy! Please, Tommy! Get up, Tommy! Oh, Tommy! Oh, Tommy!" That's what you start hearing on the TV. And Sky will zoom in. That's what will happen. I'm telling you now for free. There's a good probability of that happening. Because vulnerability is vulnerability. We already saw KSI nearly knock Logan Spark out. Logan didn't want no more of it, did he? Big hard back, 220 pounder, got in there, got touched and... Oh man, I don't know if I'm the man I thought I was. Talking all this BS. My man was gassed before the fight though. Got me gassed. I put my hands in it. It's funny. I've had some people come at me sideways saying, "Oh, YB, you was sucking Logan off." One thing you can never say about the YB, when I make a prediction, if I'm wrong, in the very rare occasion I'm wrong, guess what happens? I rock on here and my hands go in the air. Put my hands up. No problem doing that. No problem at all. So you man need to wind your neck in before I find you man out and I stick it on you and you fold. "Oh, YB, I'm sorry, YB. I'm a troll, YB. Oh, YB, please, don't pull up in person. Please, YB, come and talk to me on Twitter. Not in person, YB." That's what you man would say if I pulled up. "Oh, YB, let's take it back to Twitter, YB. Not in person, YB. Please, YB, back on Twitter." You man love Twitter too much. Simple as that. You man love Twitter. You man love YouTube comments. Anyway, let me save that for a different video. Back to this one. Tommy Fury. Actually, let me cut to the chase now as well quickly. I want to see, rather than Tommy Fury chasing around, trying to clout chase because your career's dead and you don't really want to get in there and box. And what else do we know about this whole genetic lineages? Fury's another one. Tyson Fury doesn't really want to get in and get stuck in with his peers. He's playing around here, his UFC and W. By the way, quickly, Tyson Fury don't want none of UFC. Have you seen his legs? Have you seen his legs? Imagine John Jones ain't even heavyweight, but imagine John Jones kicking. To be fair, John Jones' legs ain't that thick either. But look at Fury's. Imagine John Jones kicking Fury in the legs. He'll literally fly in the air. Got no stability in them legs whatsoever. He'll go flying. One leg kick and he's out. one leg kick, and Fury, you literally, I could like, imagine making a man, imagine being able to stand up matchsticks into a man, yeah? And you know if you kicked a matchstick's legs out from the bottom, and all the matchsticks would go flying in the air, I see a situation where Tyson Fury's legs would be kicked, and you'll just see his limbs just separating, flying in the air, and bojangling all over the place. You'll see, like, imagine a whole pile of matchsticks just flicking in the air. That's what you'll see his limbs be doing. One kick, you'll see his knee detach from his calf, and you'll see even his ankles will detach, and it will all just be all bits and bobs, all Lego pieces just flying around the gaff. That's what I reckon will happen. He's got no tendon, he's got no structural integrity. Yeah, it's soft. All that not training, all that softness. He's just soft, not an athlete, as we found in the Otto Wallin fight. Not an athlete. Finished, done. Yeah, 100% done, finished. Anyway, back to this Tommy cat. Tommy, I know you see your big brother and you see him not fighting no one, you see him bottling the sport, now I don't want no parts of box anymore. I know you see that and you're thinking, oh, you know what, let's get a bit of clout and or payday. Go and, rather than do that, go and call out Vidal Riley. That's a fight I want to see. That's what I want to see. Let's see Tommy Fury. It makes me laugh because why don't you do that? But you don't want to do that. You want to call out people who really you shouldn't really be. And the worst thing is for me, he started trying to justify it. Oh well, KSI, I haven't had many fights myself. I've only been fighting for 10 years. I've only been fighting since I was born for my mother. All this kind of business. Oh KSI, I've only been fighting since I was born for my mother. But we got the same level of experience. How can you be? This man actually said he's only. Oh, we've got a similar level of experience. You've been boxing since you was born out of your mother. What do you mean you've got the same level of experience? KSI was in private school and playing computer games until a year and a half ago. What are you talking about? Don't lie to people, Fury. It's what frustrates me with the Furies. What should happen is, Tommy Fury should come out and say, listen, KSI, I've got a mild level of relevance because I was on a tacky ITV2 TV show. Please, will you bless my life? Even though I've got a million times more experience than you, please bless my life. Molly wants some little snappers, and I've got to pay the bills. That's what I could have respected that. Don't be coming out trying to justify it. Oh well, KSI, we've got the same level of XP. Oh yes, KSI. Oh yes, both of me and you. We've only had 2 fights each. All this kind of business. You're just lying to people. He started reeling off all the experience he has. You've had 12 amateur fights. Is that a lot? No, but that's 12 more than KSI's had. You've had 3 pro fights. That's 200% more than KSI's had. All this is silliness, man. Not to mention the years and years you've been in the gym. Oh well, KSI. Oh, being in the gym doesn't count. If it doesn't count, then why don't you start? If all them years in the gym don't count, why don't you call out Usyk then? See, like you said, the years in the gym don't count, and that's what makes me laugh. People have got double standards. They're happy. When the experience benefits them, they're happy to say, oh, well, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter so much, you should go up and just start fighting for titles now then. I'm sure Frank Warren, especially with the level of clout you've got, for a boxer, Tommy Fury's got a lot of clout. A lot of people will want to take. I'm sure Usyk's got no problem going down there and absorbing all that clout. Or if he's a 175, I'm sure Beterbiev ain't got no problem absorbing Tommy Fury's soul quickly. Yeah? He'll fill him in within a round or two. Tommy Fury will be splattered, too flat-footed. Too stiff. If you want to know stiff, look at Tommy Fury's stiffness. Straight up and down. Anyway, let me end this video here. End of the day, the only thing I want to see is Vidal Riley versus Tommy Fury. That there is actually a true scrap. Because both of them, they've got similar... If you want to know about similar levels of experience, that's what everyone wants to see. And I saw the comments as well. Come on, man. Be serious now. I know you're a Fury. I know you can't tell the truth from the trees. But still, be real. Be hard. Just be a little bit realistic. Tommy Fury versus Vidal Riley. Now that would be an interesting fight. But you won't hear Tommy talk about that at all because he knows that's too competitive for him. Oh, well, we need to build properly. Well, wait there a minute. So you don't want to fight Vidal because you need to build properly, but you was happy to fight a man who's got one fight and who's really sloppy. Makes sense. Anyway,